Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today we're gonna be on a RickoRex phase. Yes, RickoRex on Wednesday released his newest Overwhelm deck that he actually got to 1000 LP this. So this is the list on this deck, and it's just a very aggressive deck, right? Obviously it's playing the combo of Curse of the Tomb combined with the Overwhelm units to be able to just push a ton of Overwhelm damage and be able to kind of just OTK the opponent just from 20 to 0 sometimes, right? So that's the whole idea with this combo, just super aggressive, kind of reputation, kind of overwhelm, kind of combining the whole package and seeing how it goes. Hope you enjoy the games coming up soon, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post a lot of videos every single day. Stick around to the end of the video where we do our usual mulligan breakdown and an in-depth breakdown of the deck. Enjoy the games. In this match, we're going against Jarvan and Illaoi. The removal that the opponent has is a big concern to us. I need the bloody business, right? I need the bloody business to really feel like I'm in a good spot. Glory Seeker is not bad either, though. Glory Seeker is not bad. I'm down to take the Bloodletters. I think Bloodletters is also very good. So Glory Seeker is not bad exactly for this because we can actually try to kill their, I guess, their Watchful Idol. Right, we can try to kill their Watchful Idol. Alright, I'll go here. Play LeBlanc, force you to have the strike next turn. I will trade this. I will trade this Bakai. Yeah, I will trade this Bakai, right? Let's force him to have the strike. I think we just play LeBlanc out, and if we can level up this LeBlanc, we're fine. Just try to put pressure on them. They could have the Tentacle Smash, but the Tentacle Smash doesn't really do much to us right here. We'll go here, just take this hit. Yeah, let's just take this hit like this. Keep this back. Just take the free hit and attack here. Opponent could develop their unit now. And they have Tentacle Smash for next turn when they allow you some play. But the Tentacle Smash, if done on the Bakai, still loses to the Elixir of Wrath. And that actually ends up being pretty interesting. Still need to summon a unit here. I guess you can kill the LeBlanc. We can kill Illaoi. So we can kill Illaoi, right? Can we actually? I guess if we don't kill her, we can just push their next turn. No, I mean... Okay, is it worth it to kill Illaoi or is it worth it to kill the Tentacle? I guess that's the question, right? Wait. Opponent just gave me the thing, right? Opponent gave me the thing for no reason? So opponent gave me the thing for no reason. We could kill the Tentacle here. Illaoi doesn't level up. And the Illaoi, like, we could kill the Tentacle. Illaoi doesn't level up. And then we can just kill her next turn. Sure. She has vulnerable. So she can literally die to like so many things. We also get the mirror image now. We can play this Renekton, and Renekton is now vulnerable to a Tentacle Smash. Tentacle Smash does level her. No, it doesn't. Tentacle Smash only gets the Illaoi to 14. So we just go for the Renekton. So we go for the Renekton. We can pull that. We can push 5 damage. I have got opponent, like, getting rid of the Tentacle. I think is more important because a lot of the things that the opponent wants to do are relying on that big Tentacle. Losing the blank sucks though. But I mean, the Brownie was gonna happen. There you go. So the Tentacle Smash doesn't level up LeBlanc. Doesn't level up the Illaoi. They could level her up now if they wanted to. I think I'm down to sacrifice my Saboteur or put the Saboteur down and push more damage. So if they have a second Tentacle Smash, they just use the second Illaoi for that. What could they have here? Like, the problem with the Saboteur is that we're losing to form up. If we attack here, I think this is fine. We go to we still stay at 3 health. I don't want to commit these Bloodletters just yet, because I might actually just go ahead and play Solani straight out. Opponent has no units to play the Jarvan, even if they have it now. So even if they have the Jarvan, they don't have enough units to play it. Okay, that's what they did, right? They wanted to play the Riptide Sermon. So they did it so that they could play the Riptide Sermon. If the opponent plays the Eye of God, that does get them there. We'll go ahead and do this. Again, just kind of get that Solani. So we're gonna get that Solani. That's gonna be 6. Let's keep our 2 mana as we needed to. So we go here, play a Solani. We have the... I guess opponent could have another Tentacle Smash to kill it. If they don't react now, we can just copy her. They have to have a second Tentacle Smash here. So they have to have a second Tentacle Smash to kill her. Nothing else works. Cataclysm? Okay, I guess the Cataclysm works. It's the same thing, right? Tentacle Smash, Cataclysm is the same thing. The idea is the same, is that you will have to sacrifice your Tentacle, right? We can actually go ahead and put it on this girl. Just push for 3. Opponent shouldn't have a blocker here. Yeah, let's just push at 3 damage. You know what? You know what? Let's keep that Tentacle small. Let's keep that Tentacle small. Let's keep that Tentacle small and healthy. I guess if the opponent has Jarvan here, I'm cool with that. Because I get to just play Solani. So I'm just going to play Rockhopper. If they play the Jarvan, I'm still killing it. Yep, there you go. So we go like this. Opponent does get to level up the Jarvan. We get to play Solani. Opponent has Vulnerable. We duplicate Solani? No, but we can't duplicate Solani because the opponent can just react with the Jarvan and have their spell. I guess opponent can have like a single combat here.
We have waited so long, Solani.
And now peace is just moments away.
Ha! Second Jarvan. Second Jarvan. So no matter what we do, we're gonna lose the unit, right? Because the opponent has the Jarvan spell. I guess what we can do, we can play the Rockhopper, see what the opponent does. If the opponent does nothing, they still have the Jarvan spell. They still have the Jarvan spell. So we just go here. If the opponent doesn't want to do anything, we just pass. Right? Because if they kill this, I get another Solani. They got punished. They got punished because I drew a second one. So now we just go like this. We copy her with mirror image and we get there. Ah, I'm sorry, opponent. It was a good idea, but I mean, yeah, you're gonna lose your Jarvan, huh? You're gonna lose your Jarvan. And what I'm gonna do, I could just, I don't wanna trade here, but I also feel like I should kill this guy. Let's just kill this guy. We have a second Solani, so we can kill this Tentacle for free. Have one less blocker. Yeah, they tapped out of being able to play the Cataclysm, and I just punished them. They ended up joining the single combat, so they're fine. But, okay, finally. My goodness. This also just continues bringing more Dark Controls back. Right, we're gonna continue bringing more Dark Controls back, depending on the units that die here. And then next time we can actually copy stuff. So we go here. We probably should have played LeBlanc, to be honest, because opponent probably wants to attack. Alright, so then we play LeBlanc now. Now what? You're gonna actually attack there? I mean, really? Wait, really? I mean, sure? Sure? Alright, do you have the second single combat? If they have the second single combat, they get it. Otherwise, I get 2 Solanis and I just win. We have Running Negation now. I think I should be there now, right? I should be okay. Doesn't matter if you have that. Doesn't matter if you have that, right? Actually, 5. Yeah, actually, if I go here, opponent is now forced to block this one with their Nakaboros. Because I can drag here. And then we just go like this. So now the opponent is forced to lose their Nakaboros to the Solani. Otherwise, we have lethal. They lose their whole board. We get triple Solani in our hand. Alright, they still keep the Nakaboros, I guess. They still keep the Nakaboros, but we have another mirror image. We're gonna have another Solani. Which ones haven't I used yet? Okay, I guess I haven't used any of them. Yeah, I guess I haven't used any of them, huh? We'll go here. We'll give it the Darkening Bloodletters. So that when she dies, she summons another Darkening Troll. And we chill. We have the Running Negation. Unless the opponent tops like that Jarvan again, it should be okay. We finally got our lethal way. This game just took forever because we hadn't done the Cursed Tomb. Now that we have the Cursed Tomb, I think we're fine. Sure. Like, they can't beat this anymore, right? Like, they actually cannot beat this anymore. It took a while. It took a while. But this is the power of Solani, right? Do we let LeBlanc go? I guess, right? I mean, LeBlanc doesn't matter. All we need is this Overwhelm unit. And then we have the Curse of the Tomb next turn, and we have Running Negation as a backup. So we have Running Negation as a backup. Opponent's trying to get like a big tentacle, but it's not gonna matter. It's gonna be 8. And that's game.
I am ascended.
Let's show him that we had it, even if they had a big blocker. Because why not? And this is our bloody business. This is our bloody business, man. Imagine how good that bloody business would have been any other time in this game. If opponent had been more patient, right, on that turn where they had the Jarvan and tapped out of the 3 mana, they would have won this game. But they didn't, and that was the best play. So GG's. In this match, we went against Tristana, Gnar, and Teemo. Now, this is the matchups that I want to see. I think we have a pretty good advantage here. I don't think the opponent has a really good way to deal with the Darius. Let's go ahead and go super aggressive. Let's go ahead and go aggressive. I don't think opponent has a really good way of dealing with Darius once we get into 10 HP, right? I think once we get to 10 HP, Darius just auto wins the game. I might opt to start with the Saboteur here. And force the opponent to just Saboteur turn 1, Bakai turn 2. Force the opponent to play like a Teemo or a group shot on the Saboteur right now. Otherwise they take, I mean, I guess they take 1 damage if they don't kill it this turn, but they will take 3, they don't have a blocker. Opponent get 2 cards. We even have the curse. Okay, so
I have my orders.
I'm gonna eat up that pie toss or that group shot. You don't want to take that 3 damage. Yeah, there we go. There's the pie toss. Fortunately, pie toss does mean that we also lose the Forsaken Bakai. Let's go ahead and look for other stuff. Renekton is a great draw. Renekton is a great draw. I'm gonna keep the second Renekton. So I get to push 2 here because the opponent's never blocking this, right? We can put the Merciless Hunter on the Grandfather Fade. We're gonna always block the other stuff. Okay, do we ever put it in the Mayor instead? I guess we can, right? We're always gonna block the Alka. We're always gonna block the Alka with the Bakai. We have the Renekton. Opponent can attack with the Mayor, but they cannot attack with the Grandfather Fae. They don't even attack into us. I guess they have a prize fight into, like, they could have prize fight into Pastry, and that's enough to actually kill the Renekton. So this is a prize fight here, and that's why we picked the second Renekton, right? So this is exactly why we picked the second Renekton, because the opponent is telegraphing what they have. I think we just go ahead and kill this Mayor. I think killing this Mayor slows them down enough for me to be satisfied with this trade. It sucks that, again, we're so far behind from Darius, but once that Darius levels up, it's gonna be game. Let's go Rock Hopper first. We can trade. So we can trade here. We take a little bit more damage, but I just want to get rid of the impact. Opponent could have a second prize fight group shot combo, I guess. I can't really play around it. Yeah, I can't really play around it. I'm just gonna play my Renekton here. If the opponent plays nothing, I can actually slow it down into my next turn. But the opponent could then have access to the oh man, they actually do. Wow. Yeah, I mean they have it. I mean it's actually so crazy. They had it twice. They had it twice, and that was enough to actually get them there. Because now they just have lethal next turn potentially.
You can fix anything with anything. I'll prove
They can transfer that equipment, right? If I attack right now, they can transfer that equipment. I guess now they cannot, so I guess we'll go ahead and do it. I had another group shot. Wow! 4, 7, 9, 10, 11. Another group shot on top of everything. That's actually crazy. So it's not lethal, right? So it's not lethal. So we could technically win here. It's actually crazy though, but I think we actually get there. Honestly, this game really tilted me. I'm not gonna lie, this game kind of tilted me a lot. I can win though. I have lethal because of the Elixir of Might, Elixir of Wrath, and the Curse of the Tomb. So the problem is, so the group shot, if the opponent has another group shot, they can actually kill their own Teemo. So I think so this is 10. I actually need to kill, I guess I don't need to play the Merciless Hunter, huh? I can just pull right now. The only saving grace that the opponent has. So the opponent has one saving grace. If they have their own group shot to kill the Castaway. The Pythos could have killed the Teemo. That's why I didn't want to drag the Teemo. Yeah, Pythos, he can hit his own Teemo and prevent the Curse of the Tomb from going through. But if they don't have a group shot, we get there. Yep. Played around it. No! Wait, what's going on here? Why is it saying that it's not lethal? Am I going crazy? It deals double damage to it! Oh, what a giga chat! Well played. It deals double damage to it. So no matter what, the opponent was always winning, right? They had the Pythos. Yeah, they had the Pythos, so they were always winning that no matter what I did.
Ooh, quite a collection.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just full on removal. Well, I was trying to think, why was it dealing 2 to it? It's because the Curse of the Tomb doubles any damage, including the opponent's own damage, apparently. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Swain and Illaoi. They have quite a bit of removal tools, right? So this is going to be a little bit dicey. I like this Glory Seeker. Even if he baits out like a Maker Rain, I like the Glory Seeker because he can kill. He can kill a couple things, right? But I guess we don't have the attack token on 2, right? So if the opponent had the thing, they would have just gotten there. Heavy metal is a problem. Heavy metal is a problem against LeBlanc. I guess we can pass. We can open pass, see what the opponent does before we commit anything else. So we can pass, and if the opponent does nothing, the opponent burns the 3 mana. I don't like passing because I feel like opponent prefers if we pass.
Success.
So like the passing doesn't seem great to me. But I also think it's fine. I think we're gonna go ahead and go Trifarian. And the reason I'm gonna go Trifarian is because we can bloody business and Illaoi. I guess not. I guess we don't bloody business Illaoi. They did have the make it rain. Wow. I guess let's pull here. Let's just pull here. Let's just get damage through the reputation trigger. The opponent can play Illaoi, but that's fine. We can LeBlanc, and unless the opponent has heavy metal, I'm not concerned about that. Other option is that we can play Renekton here and just block the Illaoi. Put her down to less HP. You have a second make it rain, you have it. A second make it rain is a big punish. Second make it rain is a big punish, but I don't think I'm beating it, right? So I don't think I'm beating it. I'm just gonna go as if you have nothing. I don't think I'm beating a second make it rain. You can choose which way to go here. Obviously, you can save your Illaoi by killing the Glory Seeker. If they have a Tentacle Smash, it's not gonna matter. The Tentacle dies. The opponent didn't play a Disintegrate earlier, and didn't play the second Make It Rain. So maybe they actually don't have it. Do we ever develop this LeBlanc here? I think we do now. I think we do now. Do you finally have... Okay, so they have the Tentacle Smash for LeBlanc, apparently. So that's who they kept the Tentacle Smash for. I think I have to let this Renekton go. Knowing that we have access to a second Renekton later, right? The price fight doesn't do much. All my units are 1 HP. So whatever you want to do with price fight, you're going to do it with or without price fight. So they had the Tentacle Smash. They were just waiting for that LeBlanc play to actually do it.
Get bloody. Get
Yeah, you can trade for the higher gun. The problem is that we don't have anything that can hit the bloody business except for this guy. Second Illaoi.
Truth is no betting.
I hate putting this at 1 HP again. I think I have to. I think I have to though. So they have the double Tentacle Smash. I think I have to, and I'm just gonna go like I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna just go the Might and just go here. That's Illaoi number 2. This is Renekton number 2. We lost the blank. We have less cards than the opponent. Opponent has draw. They still have a good blocker for this Tentacle. Or they just heavy metal again. Okay, so they just killed the Renekton one more time. Darius is not leveled up. LeBlanc is a little bit awkward. We have a lot of bad hits here. The opponent could have the Leviathan. Okay, so I'm gonna just attack for 4 and set up for a potential Might to finish the game in the next turn or so. Let's just get this fearsome attack. I'm at 19. I'm at 19. Wow, opponent actually had a fearsome blocker if they had done that first. So they get the draw. We don't have... We need that Darius, right? I think we need Darius for us to have a chance. I don't want to commit this Might, but I might actually have to. I guess we can go here. Yeah, we can go here. And just go for...
Glory, courage, excuses for war.
I hate it.
We are at war.
Do you hear her?
I hate doing this bloody business. But I think I have to kill this Swain. Right? So I think I have to kill this. I guess I cannot do the bloody business. Like, I don't want to do the bloody business because I feel like I need the might. If we just take everything, it's probably worse for us anyways. I need to have this might for later on. The opponent doesn't get to level up at least. The opponent has big Overwhelm blocker, which we can get rid of with the bloody business. We need to keep one unit alive. I guess we could have blocked with the Merciless Hunt. If the opponent has a way to kill this, they win the game. They don't. So now it's going to be all about these bloodletters. And if the opponent has a way to kill this Solani, they get there. We have just enough for lethal between Might and Bloody Business. If the opponent has like no answer. So if the opponent has no answer, we have enough because we can Might and Bloody Business. Might gets her to 10 and Bloody Business gets rid of the blocker. We cannot pull this because opponent, if we pull, the opponent can just press OK, right? So we still go like this. We commit it. This is lethal. Opponent has 3 mana. We Bloody Business, kill the Baron, and we win the game. Woo! Alright, this is why we didn't want to kill the Swain last turn, right? Because we needed to have that might to be able to have lethal. Because we knew that we were going to draw the Solani. We found the line, even through all the removal that the opponent had. I hate this type of games because I feel like this deck is so vulnerable to type of removal like that. So GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Fizz and Samira. I love the fact, I think if we can have like some big overwhelms, I think they're going to have a really hard time dealing with us. I like this Rock Hopper into Renekton, just kind of forcing to have something that's vulnerable. And then Renekton is going to fish after that. Glory Seeker is it's not crazy, but it's not bad either. Curse of the Tomb could be really good. If opponent plays Samira, that kind of sucks. I guess if they play Samira, we just pass, right? So if they play Samira, we probably just pass. And we just go Rock Hopper Saboteur next turn. So now I can just go Rock Hopper Trifarium. And be okay. So we can go here. Play the Trifarian. I guess the only downside here, this is too easy to kill with the pirouette, right? So this is way too easy to kill with the pirouette. I will just attack with both. I mean, if the more damage I do to you, like I can't just pass there, by the way, right? I cannot just pass there. This is fine because that's gonna be food for Renekton. So that's gonna be food for the Renekton. The opponent can kill this Rock Hopper, and it's not a big deal to me. I just need to make sure that I open attack, I guess. Stylish shot.
My kind of girl, gorgeous and deadly.
I don't want to play into the Samira being able to drag my Renekton. So I will take this 5. Opponent gets their thing back. Right? We play Renekton. Unfortunately, we don't have the might. So I have to open attack because of the pirouette. We don't have our might, so it's forcing me to open attack because of the pirouette. The problem is that if we have might, this will be lethal. Okay, never mind. We just have lethal anyways. So we just go like this. We go double Curse of the Tomb and we win the game. Yeah, that was a crazy top deck. I guess we had to do it right away. The opponent could have pressed OK. If the opponent pressed OK, we had to do it right away. I did forget to do that. If this wasn't lethal, this was going to be 5-5. The opponent would have lived at 2. And then they could have presented lethal next turn on the swim back because they're going to level up Samira here. By blocking, the opponent actually puts themselves in a worse spot. Because we ended up not pre-committing the Curse of Tomb to present lethal. But it's alright. Opponent helps us out. So, thank you very much. Because this stacks, by the way. Right? So this stacks. So the opponent's just literally just dying to the Renekton. So the opponent literally just dies to the Renekton. because he's taking double the overwhelm damage, quadruple the overwhelm damage. So literally Renekton by himself is doing minus 23. And again, slight misplay on my part. I needed to just commit it. I needed to just commit it and at least percent lethal, because the opponent could have just pressed OK and they would have just won. So if you're in the opponent's position and you see a player making the same mistake that I did, just press OK. You don't need to block, because we're playing an Overwhelm deck. So yeah, GG's. In this matchup, we're going against Tristana, Gnar, and Teemo. So we just have to put a lot more aggression on them that they can get to aggression on us. How do they stop this Darius? They don't, right? But I mean, am I gonna get to Darius level up anytime soon? I don't think they actually stopped that Darius, but I am a little bit concerned that I might not get to Darius level up. Oh, okay, never mind. With Renekton and the Ruthless Predator, I definitely can. Let's go ahead and just push the 1 damage. With the Renekton and the Ruthless Predator, I can. I don't have a turn. I don't have a play for turn 3 though, so that does concern me. But there's a lot of draws that I could have here for turn 3, like this, that also get me there, right? So we can go LeBlanc. We can go LeBlanc. We can go Renekton. Give it the reducting bloodletter so that the Renekton becomes a 5 power unit, and then we have Ruthless Predator to kind of follow up with. So the opponent could have double. I guess they are playing Bilgewater, so they could have the prize fight and then the group shot, or the prize fight and the pie toss, or they could have group shot and pie toss, and that gets them there. Since the opponent just telegraphed that they have it, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this so that we have the unit. So the opponent just told me like, hey, I have it. So now if they kill this, at least I get the Dark Control back. Yep, there you go. Again, that's why I just did it, because the opponent just kind of told us that they had it. So Pythos, make it rain and prize fight. Alright. By the way, I guess, yeah, it sucks because we're not getting the reputation triggers, right? We're not getting the reputation triggers because it goes based on what, like, the damage that the Grandfather Fate takes. And because it can't go below 1 HP, it actually doesn't take that much damage. We can go here, Renekton. The problem is that we cannot block either one of these, right? Okay, so this gets 2, that's gonna be 6, this is gonna be 7. I can only go up to, yeah, so we gotta go here instead. We're gonna have to take that 8. Oh, we can just block that and call it a day, but then I think I need the Ruthless Predator, right? So I need this Ruthless Predator for us to have a really good chance of winning. And by good chance, I mean like horrible chance of us winning. So we're gonna go here. Let's just push this Overwhelm damage. If the opponent blocks this one, I will might. If they don't block it, then I still have the Darius anyway. So opponent doesn't block it, because they're just gonna try to go for lethal next turn. They can have another Make It Rain here. Might actually have to keep this Renegation, but I think if we can survive this turn and we can drop down this Darius, I think we're okay, right? So this open attack is fine. The opponent's just pushing 6 damage. They need to have another unit here. The problem is that the Renekton dies to like anything else, right? Oh, okay, there we go, cool. So we're gonna go like this. Just have the Darius then. And they won't be able to kill this Darius because we have the Renegation. So we can go block here, we go down to 7. Opponent gets a Pokey Stick, but that's okay. They're gonna have to have a prize fight to really not a prize fight. They don't have what they need to actually win the game there, right? We have 10, so the opponent has to like block, and we have double Overwhelm. So we just have to open. Oh, there we go. We even get the Curse of the Tomb, and we have Renegation as a backup. You have to block. We might. We're okay. And then we might here. And that's game. Boom. 14 damage. And that told you that Darius is going to come into clutch. The opponent had no way to be able to deal with that Darius. It was a little bit scary there. And definitely would have just died if the opponent had like a second Tristana. I guess we got blocked the Tristana with the Renekton. If they had another way to kill... If they had a way to kill Renekton, I would have died. But they didn't. So we get there. Jeez. Hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you enjoyed today's games. I personally don't think this deck is good. Usually, you know, I don't know what it is, but it feels like there's something missing here. Maybe too many cards got rotated out from what Shurima and Naxos used to want to do. Obviously, we don't have the Rune Runner anymore, which is one of the big things because of the spell shield that allow you to just present so much damage while being protected. It doesn't feel consistent enough. I feel like I was running out of resources too much. I don't have a lot of draw, etc, etc. So I don't know how RickoRex did it to get to 1000 LP with this, but I actually ended up losing 100 LP with this during the recording session on this video. You can see when he high rolls, as you saw in some of the wins today, and you just push so much damage. But there were also so many other games where you just end up with a hand where you have like multiple Glory Seekers that get removed by Group Shot or Pythos, where you have LeBlanc that just gets hit with Mystic Shot, and you end up not really being able to do anything because then Renekton also gets removed. Like, it's not consistent enough for my taste compared to other RickoRex decks that we have seen in the past. But if you enjoy the Overwhelm and if you believe on the RickoRex supremacy, then this is a deck that you can try out and see how it goes for you. I don't know if maybe part of the reason is that I'm not playing this correctly, so take my advice here with a grain of salt. You know, obviously, if we could get RickoRex's opinion, we could get that. So in mulligans, I think this Darking Bloodletters is super important, right? So I think you always want to have at least one Darking Bloodletters, because Solani is really difficult for the opponents to deal with. A 6 mana 7/7 Overwhelm, it's really hard for most opponents to deal with. So if you're able to have a Bloodletters and are able to summon Solani on turn 6, I think you're able to win more games than not. So usually I do want to look for the Bloodletters, and I want to look for that Forsaken Bakai so that we can actually predict into what we need. I think that is the way that you have to kind of play this deck. Just kind of go for a more Solani approach. And I kind of learned that as I was playing this deck more. And you kind of saw there in that very first game against Jarvan Illaoi just how much value having Solani on your hand can do for this deck. Obviously, if you're going against something that has like Mystic Shot, it feels really bad to keep the LeBlanc. But aside from that, like if the opponent doesn't have a way to remove LeBlanc, you want to keep LeBlanc as well so that you can level her up early and get that mirror image. But most decks these days have ways to deal with her, so I would just focus on Darking Bloodletters and Bakai to start up with. The Rock Copper can be okay in certain matchups to start with. I just don't know what the right mulligans are with this deck. I just know that for sure I want Bakai and I want the Bloodletters almost in every single one of my games to start with. So in terms of strategies, it's a super aggressive deck. So, I mean, you're looking for the Overwhelm. You saw every time that we finish the games, a lot of times will be the Curse of the Tomb, or a lot of times we just be with having the Might and just pushing a lot of damage into the opponent. That's kind of what you're looking for to do here with this deck. So just try to go wide if you can. Just push with these big units, create those Might scenarios and create a Curse of the Tomb scenarios to catch the opponent off guard. Obviously, we have Rod Negation to back ourselves, to back our units up against like a Vengeance where we go for lethal. So you're just going to keep that in mind as well when you're kind of setting up for the lethal. Otherwise, if you're going against Swarm, I think Darius tends to win that matchup automatically on the spot. But you just got to make sure that you don't die to it, right? The prize fight group shot Pythos things is so frustrating unless you have the Rod Negation. So just be careful to playing around those that prize fight plus group shot or Pythos, because it can remove pretty much any one of your units. So yeah, the other cards are just really a lot of support cards that are just putting aggression, especially obviously the Trifarian just puts a lot of pressure. Opponents don't want to block it a lot of times. If they don't block it, you're pushing 5 and getting closer to your lethal range with Curse the Tomb and Might. So otherwise you get a favorable trade, in my opinion. Glory Seeker can just be good, but it's just so many pings these days with Pando City running around that it can be a little bit vulnerable when you actually need to play this. And yeah, I mean, Renekton, not that hard to level up in this deck because we have Elixir Wrath, we have the Might, we have the Curse the Tomb. That's one thing you have to remember with Renekton, right? The Curse the Tomb doubles the damage that you deal, so that does level up Renekton if you're attacking for at least 5 damage, because it will double up the damage, so he deals 10 and he will level up. So that's a combo that you can keep in mind sometimes if you're trying to level up Renekton. But anyways, I think that's it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed today's game and the RickoRex showcase. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then. And you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.